Hello everyone and welcome back to PAX and Recreation, and today we continue the bundle saga with Assassin's Creed in a bundle, which I guess is a Beyond bundle because it includes 9 Beyond boosters. And yeah, so excuse the play, but it's the closest thing I found or I have to something that feels Assassin's Creed. So I look at this and I am in my heart I was like, oh, it feels like the Animus. So here we are. So the Magic the Gathering Universes Beyond Assassin's Creed, a Ubisoft original. I really hate that Ubisoft started doing the whole Ubisoft original thing like they are Netflix. This is the first Assassin's Creed product I am going to open. I am going to open them all, I think. But you know the channel, so bundles always have priority because we love bundles. Now, what is the deal with the bundles here? Now, there are two things to point. First is it has 9 Beyond boosters, and if you don't know what a Beyond booster is, you're going to find out soon. But as you can see, it has 7 cards, and this brings the question, right? Like, we don't have 10 boosters like we used to with bundles. You know, had more stuff not so long ago, and these bundles, these boosters are technically cheaper. And they have less cards, so why not including 10 or 12 or something like that? And the reason is because FU. So as usual, you get 9 boosters, 2 reference cards, which is crazy, guys. Then an alt art traditional foil royal assassin, the box, which we're going to see in a second, the usual lands, in this case some in foil, some in not foil, so half foil, half not foil, and a spin down life counter, which we're going to talk about in a second because it may be the most one so far. And Royal Assassin has an asterisk. Beyond boosters have an asterisk, so there's a lot of asterisks here. Same with the lands. Now, where are there you go. Products shown are the English language example only, so cool, no problem. There you go. Ezio Auditore da Firenze is the one in the box, and in this side, eagles and the Magic the Gathering logo kind of converted into Assassin's Creed blade kind of thing. This side, usual. Ezio, because it can really only be Ezio, and that's the art from the promo card. And there you go. So let's see. Let's open it on the red side because of Assassin's Creed, which in retrospect, I guess that the blue playmat contrasts well. So yeah, that's why I picked it, guys. Trust me. So let's see. As usual, a box. Now let's remember that this product may actually be a good idea for, you know, Assassin's Creed players that want to jump into Magic the Gathering. Let's see, that's kind of what we're going to review here. So you have this art here, not bad. This is an insert, but we love inserts, so you know what it is. And this is Basim, I think, from the last game. So not bad. You know, just the arts of the assassins. I mean, there you go. As some context for you, I actually was a very big Assassin's Creed fan. To levels that you can't imagine. I was even involved with the franchise to some point. So I really like Assassin's Creed. I liked Assassin's Creed. My love stopped somewhere after Black Flag or something like that. It's not like it stopped. It just fizzled away. And I remember that the triggering thing for me, because yes, Assassin's Creed is always pretty much the same game. They have changed something, so I'm not going to be that hater and be like, oh, well, all Assassin's Creeds are the same from the first one to the latest, because that's not true. You have like 2 different types of Assassin's Creed. You have the OG ones, or the more, I don't know, scripted is not really the word, but the more action game ones, which are based on the first one. So you have Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, 3, 4 Black Flag, and then you have Unity. And after 4 Black Flag, I don't remember the names because, again, I lost interest. They have new elements. For example, Black Flag was like, oh, what if you had ships? Because you're a pirate. And like each Assassin's Creed kind of tried to add something. So the games always felt like, you know, better and cooler. And they always added like more stuff, more historical characters. They really tried to fit them into real history. So it felt cool. I guess my love for the franchise died when they just stopped with the Desmond story of things, which I didn't like Desmond that much. Let's be honest. Desmond is kind of a meh character, but the whole like mystery in the present, it kind of died as well because I guess it was too confusing for new players, and just having a iterative franchise was better. This is so light. It's because of those Beyond boosters. God damn. So after that, Assassin's Creed kind of went in one direction and just went more realistic. And yeah, you have those stories about how the Assassin's Creed set in France, which I think is Unity. Yeah. The Notre Dame was so well captured there that they actually used it to recover it after it burned or something. I like Assassin's Creed. The problem is that every year Assassin's Creed, and they just keep printing. Then you have the second type of Assassin's Creed, which started with Origins, which is more of an RPG kind of-ish game. So you have Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla. Those are more of an RPG kind of Assassin's Creed. And then you have the latest one, which is Assassin's Creed Beginning? The latest one with Basim, That one is like, oh, we're going back to the roots. It's like, kind of. The game was not really that well polished. And now you have what everyone has been asking for the longest time, which is an Assassin's Creed that is based in feudal Japan, and you have a samurai and a ninja to play as. And I don't know how the game is, because at the time of recording this, that game hasn't come out. I may try it, but I haven't played Assassin's Creed for the longest time. I have played Odyssey because I love Greek mythology. That's why I like Theros. And but I got it like discounted. I never bought Assassin's Creed like at launch again because I just was so bored with the franchise. Fun fact: the main reason why I got burned with Assassin's Creed, like, I was already like tired. I was like, man, this thing is kind of always the same, and every year the same. And what is this, Call of Duty? Like, what's up? And like, again, if you like it, all the power to you. I'm just telling my experience. And I remember, by the way, nice box. I like the boxes that actually have like a story, and it's not like the same thing twice. So you have Ezio Auditore there, looking over the city, which, if I recall correctly, this is like a multi-card land thing, if I recall correctly. And you have the Leonardo's invention, and Ezio flying over the Colosseum with it, which is great. Ezio is likely the best, most recognizable character from Assassin's Creed. The reason why it stopped, I remember, was I actually got like all the collector's edition, all that stuff, because I mean, you saw this channel. You can imagine that I got the collector's edition because it was like, ooh, collectors. So you know that. But the reason why it started to die on me was with Black Flag, actually, because I was like, oh, I'm going to buy this one as well. I'm going to buy the collector's edition. And Ubisoft was like, oh, which one? Because we have 5. And I was like, sorry, what? And they had like the normal edition, premium edition, deluxe edition, or whatever. And then they had like a collector's edition that has like the mast of the ship. And then you had the super duper collector's edition that had the front of the ship as well. It was like super duper expensive. And then you had another one. They actually started with Assassin's Creed 3 that if you bought the premium edition that had like a coin, that coin was not included in the collector's edition that had the figure. So if you wanted both things, you had to buy both things, which was like, Ubisoft, like, I don't mind paying more for the stuff, but just give me all the stuff if I buy the top edition. And now they're just getting beyond greedy and crazy. So it is what it is. Now, with all that context of how much I love Assassin's Creed and where I stopped playing Assassin's Creed, let's see the Assassin's Creed cards. Now, one thing that you're going to realize is that this bundle, and we're going to talk about that in the conclusions, may be the most disappointing bundle of the year. Not of all time, but of the year. Why? Because this is a bait bundle. So this is for Assassin's Creed players, or for Magic players like me that really loved Assassin's Creed. And I mean, you put Ezio Auditore here, we go crazy, boys. This is one of the few video game characters you actually see being born and you actually see die when they are old. So you actually see a lot of their life, most than any video game characters, I will say. And you get this thing, you buy it, you can see that we have less boosters than usual because we have this weird placeholder here, which I wish we had our boxes back. And what do we have here? So let's try to remove this. We have the dividers, this cardboard thing, which is whatever. So dividers here, some with Assassin's Creed symbol, which is nice. It's like the Fallout ones and etc. However, the Fallout ones were in the Commander decks and so on were foil. And it was cool because it was like the Pip-Boy kind of thing. This is not foil or anything, it's just normal cardboard. You have Basim in here. And at least I think it's Basim. And Edward Kenway, I think. I may be wrong, both by Borja Pindado, from what I can tell. So nice dividers, not bad, but you don't buy the box for the dividers. It's just like a nice detail. Actually, this is not Basim, I think. This is the one from Assassin's Creed Origins, right? Well, you can tell when I stopped playing because I don't recognize them all 100%. So, the Beyond boosters are here, and the guide cards, which are super duper important, guys, don't ever forget. You have your lands, the Beyond boosters, which feel very weird to the touch, and the spin down die. And this may be the most disappointing thing. Why do we buy bundles, guys? Because of the oversized D20. Now, this is a D20 from Assassin's Creed. This is an oversized D20 from Modern Horizons 3. And you may be thinking, well, Modern Horizons is a premium set. No, just go get any D20 from a bundle. They are oversized. That's the whole joke. Here is just a D20. No special colors or anything. It's just black and red. It's like a pre-release one. And it's like, well, maybe it's because Assassin's Creed is not a full set. So it says spin down, life count. It doesn't say oversized. You say spin down, so they're not lying. But the thing is, what a disappointing die. You could imagine it would be like, oh, maybe with some texture, like, you know, like the animus, or like some like blood inside of it, like a crystal, you know, like transparent with like a red drop inside of it, like go full crazy Assassin's Creed. It's like, nope, it's just a pre-release die with Assassin's Creed logo. So yeah, as an Assassin's Creed X fan, this is so disappointing, because come on, like a lot of people are going to buy this as their entry to Magic the Gathering, or vice versa. Maybe I just love Assassin's Creed and Magic the Gathering, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy this, and I get this. Then these boosters are where they are. Now, we're going to talk in a second about the whole history here. So, weirdly so, Fallout is, which is also a video game property, so mind you, is composed of 4 Commander decks. Assassin's Creed doesn't have Commander decks. They have a bundle. They have a how to play thing. They have collector boosters, because everything has collector boosters. And they have Beyond boosters or normal boosters. This is the Royal Assassin card, which it shows a human assassin, but it's actually very dressed as Ezio in Assassin's Creed Revelation. So it's a 1/1 for 1 and 2 black, and it says tap, destroy target tapped creature. So not the greatest of cards. Then Forest, which I will try and guess from which Assassin's Creed this is, but it will really show my age. So I'm just going to show you this, and you can tell me. By the clothing and the places, you can guess which Assassin's Creed is this based on, but okay, so this is Syndicate. That's easy. And this is Odyssey. It has to be. This is Black Flag. This is Ezio or Altair? I think this is Altair. And this looks like Egypt, I think. So this is Origins. But this one, I am guessing this is Ratonaketon. I don't know, I can't tell, but it looks like, you know, because Assassin's Creed 3 had all these like distance between like forests and houses, and I don't know, maybe. This one, I don't know, to be honest. Maybe this is Valhalla. I am not sure. This is the Assassin's Creed set in Asia. The China one, not the Japanese one. And this, I don't know. Assassin's Creed 1 is like Templar Castle, but it doesn't look like Templar Castle. Maybe it's the Assassin's Creed, I don't know. I need to check this out. I didn't do my research on purpose because I was like, oh, I mean, I know I disconnected from it, but how bad could it be? Famous last words. So there is that. Apparently, the Black Legend says, because these are Beyond boosters with 7 cards, so this is actually very easy to go through. There are only 100 cards in the Assassin's Creed set, and technically not all 100 of them are from Assassin's Creed. I think like 20 of them or something like that are reprints. They're actually very good reprints. And the reason apparently for why they do that, oh, Hidden Blade, let's go. It's related to the printing of the set or something like that. Like they said that it was like the whole problem here. Oh, conspiracy, let's go. The whole problem here was that they agreed to a set that was pretty much like Xiao Jun. There you go. That's the name of the Chinese assassin. They agreed to a set that was like a mini set, like Master of the Machine, the Aftermath, and the epilogue boosters. Apparently, as you know, as we all know, that backfired horribly. So they had to roll back, but they couldn't because of reasons. This is the theory that people have. I don't know if this is true or not. This is the theory that the community has kind of put together. And they kind of went to 7 cards, and they tried to up the size of the collection instead of 80 to 20 by putting some reprints in there from old cards. So it is not a mini set, but it's a medium set because it's 100 cards. And therefore it's not as repetitive. But as you can see, between these and future videos that we will make, it will get repetitive. Like Path to Exile is not an Assassin's Creed exclusive card, but that's okay. I don't need all cards to be exclusive. Although we always love when it's like, oh, Aveline, let's go. So like I said, Aveline is the one from that land that is like a forest, I guess. Petty Larceny, cool. And Russian Hidden Magister. Now the thing is, the format that these boosters are following is not that bad, to be honest. You have an air card or a token or whatever, and then apparently, this is the first time I'm opening this. I haven't even looked online for this because I was like, well, that's another Wizards thing beyond boosters, which you gotta love it, how Wizards was like, hey, things are getting confusing because you have set boosters and draft boosters and collector boosters and jumpstart boosters and epilogue boosters and who knows whatever else. You had team boosters as well at some point. The Revelations of Ezio, let's go. And things were getting so confusing that Wizards, technically, officially, the reasoning for they, simplifying the deck, the types of boosters, and now we only have play boosters, was to simplify. Oh, maybe Frying Foil, not bad. So apparently the last card is always like an assassin feature card, so that's not bad. Laila Hassan, or Hassan, I don't know. Very reflective card right there. Legendary creature, human assassin. Not bad. A treasure, which is actually not bad. It's kind of cool looking. And it's like, oh, that's why we're only going to have like play boosters and collector boosters, and that's it. Jumpstart is dying. Maybe we will bring it back specifically, but we're not going to release Jumpstart for each set that we're doing. We're not going to have like draft because draft is not selling. I wonder why. Because of the value Wizards. And so we're going to simplify. Also, Wizards, hey, do you want a Beyond booster? What is the difference? It's like, oh, it's because it's from Universes Beyond. It's like, that's weird. Because Assassin's Creed, the Elden Ring, I wish, the Lord of the Ring ones, those were Universes Beyond, and those were like set and draft boosters. It's like, yeah, but that was different. Haha, don't count that in. It's like, okay. Ooh, Altair, let's go. The OG, the Papa, red, 1 white, 1 black, human assassin 3/3, first strike. Whenever Altair Ibla, sorry for the pronunciation that is about to rain, Altair Ibn La Ahad attacks, exile up to 1 target assassin creature card from your graveyard with a memory counter on it. Then for each creature card you own in exile with a memory counter on it, create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of it. Exile those tokens at the end of combat, which is cool because it's that effect that you had with Altair in Revelations, so that's actually kind of cool. Chain Assassination, Arbaz Mir. Where are you from? I remember that there were like those 3 Assassin's Creed mini games that were like from China, from Russia, and from somewhere else. Those I don't remember. I think I only played one of them, I think. I think it's called Assassin's Creed Legends or Legacy or something. And you had like China, India maybe, Russia. I didn't play those, so I'm missing some lore here. Plus, apparently they could go full set, and not gonna lie, when they announced, because you can have like assassins and Templars and stuff like that. Now, to be fair, the Templar characters, no one cares about them most of the time. So, Excalibur Sword of Eden. It costs 12. Gee wee. So this spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total mana value of historic permanents you control. So artifacts, legendaries, and sagas. Equipped creature gets +10/+0 and has vigilance. Equip legendary creature 2. Well, that's crazy. Path to Exile again, but this time in foil. And the eagle, there you go. Sinu Keen-Eyed Protector. Bird Scout, not bad. And another nice art card. I don't hate the art cards, so I don't mind. I hate the ad cards. Those I don't see a reason for them. So apparently, now we have Beyond boosters, and they don't have a value boosters for Bloomburrow, which is like, hey, yo, what the, like, why another type of booster? And it's like, it's to meet demand. It's like, you can just make the boosters cheaper, Wizards. Like, just make them cheaper. It's just cardboard. You know what I mean? Like, for as much as you want to pretend. Oh, so this was Arbaz, the one in the thing. It's not. So this wasn't Basim. Okay. Oops, my bad. Sorry, guys. Shai Cormac. Okay, not bad. Human Knight Rogue, because Assassin's Creed Rogue. So I played that one. Shapeshifter. I read the multiplayer of Revelations or Brotherhood. I don't remember which one it was, but I love that multiplayer. It wasn't that good, but I loved it. As much as Wizards likes to pretend that it's like, we can't, like they did with Modern Horizons 3, right? Like, we can't print modern decks because the cost wouldn't be affordable. It's like, yes, you can, Wizards. What the hell? Like, you can just print cardboard. Like, they can't, and they won't acknowledge the secondary market, but they are acknowledging it. Like, we can't print it, otherwise we're going to sabotage the secondary market, or just make very expensive decks. Ratonaketon, there you go. Or Connor for the non-cool kids. 1 white, 1 blue, 1 black. Human Assassin. As long as Ratonaketon hasn't dealt damage yet, it has hexproof and it can be blocked. Whenever Ratonaketon deals combat damage to a player, create a 1/1 black assassin creature token with menace. When you do, return target equipment card from your graveyard to the battlefield, then attach it to that token. Bayek, there you go. Bayek is the name of the protagonist of Origins. I know my stuff. I'm not that good at memorizing it. So not bad. And let's see who is. So Adewale, Breaker of Chains in foil. Nice looking card right here. And see, add cards. This is just waste of everything. Space, ink, cardboard. I'm already buying your stuff, Wizards. Although I will assume that in this case, well, if someone buys the bundle, they don't play Magic the Gathering. Well, this is good, I guess. But then just add an ad card to the bundle and leave me alone. Mountain. See, it's like, well, you have commons and uncommons, and then it's just rares and cool stuff, which... Let's be real here for a second. I am not against... Sean and Rebecca, the people in the present. I am not against smaller boosters if they just get to the point. I do feel that sometimes people just put, they go like, they are trying to scam us because it's less cards for better price. Like, but let's be honest, you don't do anything with the commons and uncommons. Most of you just ignore them. Like I see how people normally open boosters, and I do it myself sometimes, and they just go like, there you go, this is the rare mythic, and they don't care about the rest. So if that's the case, then Wizards, make the boosters cheaper and just do less cards. Like, we don't need that many commons and uncommons if people are not going to play with them. I acknowledge that part of the magic of Magic the Gathering, pun intended, is that we have so much variations of cards in history that you can do a lot of crazy combinations, and that's great. Building effect, there you go, talking about Desmond. But sometimes it's just cardboard, man. Like, sometimes it's not worth it. Ooh, Arno Dorian, which is from Assassin's Creed Unity. I know my stuff. And a mysterious creature. This is a creature to disguise another face-down creature. And an ad in the back. So, not bad. Now, going to the point, because we're going to open more Assassin's Creed stuff, for better or worse, and going to the point of, should you buy the bundle? Only if you find it really cheap, or you really like Assassin's Creed. I'm gonna be honest here. Like, this box is not the prettiest box ever, okay? Like, it's pretty. I like Ezio. Like, and I know everyone likes Ezio Auditore da Firenze, so that's why, you know, this is the thing. Now, most younger Assassin's Creed players haven't met Ezio yet. They just know the newer Assassins, so maybe this is pointless for them. And this is not a very badass art, which is interesting considering that this is Assassin's Creed, and maybe they just should go more edgy, like the Hidden Blade or something. But I like this box. It's not my favorite box, but it's a cool box. Now, is it worth it for the box and this die and this piece of cardboard that we got for free apparently? But like, this die is the saddest excuse of a D20. So here is my problem with this. It's not worth it unless you find it like super duper cheap. Like, when I mean cheap, is like you do the math on the boosters and it's still the entire thing is cheaper than the boosters will cost you normally. Like, that's the only reason why you should buy this. Or if you're collecting bundles, like is my case, I guess, like, you have to go through it. But this is the saddest excuse for a bundle so far, and it's sad. Like, when Wizards announced that they were like, oh, we're going to do a Fallout and an Assassin's Creed set and a Final Fantasy one, and they were like, oh, but the Final Fantasy is a big one, like Lord of the Rings, which is weird because they have their own card game. But Assassin's Creed and Fallout, no, those are like cooler, you know, like smaller. And I was like, okay, like Doctor Who and Warhammer 40k, I'm down for it. So we got Fallout. Fallout is 4 Commander decks. Everyone loves Commander. So I was like, cool, okay. And then you have the collector boosters in case you want more bling bling to your life. But if you buy the 4 collector boost, the 4 Commander decks, you have the whole collection. And if you are a person that, I don't know, just likes Doctor Who, or likes Magic and happens to like Doctor Who, that's a very easy way to just get a collection of that thing that is a very limited time thing from an IP that is not from Wizards, right? So that's cool. I don't like the gacha aspect of it, and I don't mind that the gacha aspect of it is limited to collector boosters, because you only buy this if you want. No one is making you buy this, and if you want to make the collection, you can just buy the normal boosters and you have the collection. So when it was Commander decks, I like that. I remember in this channel, I made a comment, I don't remember in which video it was, that it was like, hey man, can you think of how the Commander decks will be for Assassin's Creed? Like, we can have one for like Altair, Ezio, and maybe Ratonaketon, or just like Altair and Ezio, Ratonaketon, Edward Conway, and just like the whole Pirates Rogue era all together. Maybe you need to have a deck about Templars, because you always have a deck for the bad guys, and then a deck for the new Assassin's Creed games maybe, or just no Templars, and you have like different eras of Assassin's Creed, like one like Altair and Ezio, Ratonaketon and the Pirates era, then you have like the whole Unity Syndicate era, and then you have the newer ones like Odyssey, Origins, and so on. And you can do like cool concepts with that. And yes, I guess the Ubisoft will want to push the latest one, the one with Basim, which I can't remember the name of that game for some reason. And I don't know where to put that. You know, it's like the Commander deck with the 12th Doctor, or with the 13th Doctor actually. It's like you know, like, you can do it, I guess. And then you release a secret layer, which they did, with extra cards. So, whatever. But no, they went for just boosters. No Commander decks, not anything. And they released a bundle. And I love bundles, don't get me wrong. I wish we had a bundle of Doctor Who. I wish we had a bundle of Warhammer and Fallout, because I love bundles. I think that these are the easiest way to like give someone into the drug of Magic, because you give them bundles. You give them a bundle, and it comes with boosters. They crack boosters, which is, you know, is basically microtransactions, is loot boxes, is a drug. So maybe don't give people bundles because it's bad. But that's the idea. Like, you introduce them to Magic, they see the stuff, they get like a cool die, and you explain to them, it's like, oh, it's to track your life. But in Commander, it's worthless because Commander is 40 points and everyone plays Commander, so forget about it. You need 2 of these. And the box is kind of cool. And if they like the AP, they have a box with the stuff, it's like cool stuff. Cool. So Assassin's Creed is the first one to do it. They have these shitty boosters with 7 cards on them, which, again, I don't mind if they go to the point, which they kind of go, so, there is that. But then, like, everything is so underwhelming. Like, who are you aiming for with these wizards? Like the box, okay, the box is subjective, I guess, but like, who are you aiming at? Like, established Magic players will look at this and go like, what is this joke? Is this a pre-release? No, it's not, right? So, F it. And new players from Assassin's Creed will open it and go like, oh, okay, so this is a bundle. This is kind of worthless. Cool, I guess. Like, because they will see their friend or they will see others in the store and they will see that they have dice like these and they will be like, oh, why is mine so small and shitty? It's like, oh, that's a pre-release dice. And, no, I bought it in a bundle, and so on, so on, so on. So, is it worth it? In my humble opinion, no. Unless you really like Assassin's Creed. Just buy singles or whatever. Like, yeah, this is so disappointing. Like, the die is not the only reason why you buy a bundle, but it's certainly, the piece de la resistance. Like, when you buy a bundle, it's like, okay, this is cardboard. Like, okay, it's cool. It's a cool box. But then the spin down die is the one thing that you're like, okay, that's cool. Maybe like that only comes with that thing. So because the boosters, you can just buy the boosters, right? But not here. So sorry for the rant. This was longer than expected. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and all those cool things that the cool kids do. And I guess we're going to open some more Assassin's Creed, which we may need to do at a lightning pace because Bloomborough is just around the corner. And Wizards, I don't have life for this. It's not even a money problem, which it may be. It's just so much shit at the same time. I can't just open everything and talk about everything and enjoy everything. I'm like, oh, maybe I can do a deck with Arno for Pauper Commander. And it's like, I'm not even finished looking at this card. And it's already like, hey, spoilers from Bloomborough. So, thank you, I guess. Don't forget to watch the next video. Thank you. This has been PAX and Recreation. Bye.